Okay, guys, if you just watched the last video and you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or you're thinking, oh my gosh, my website is not up to scratch, but I'm struggling a bit with time or how to figure out how to build it, then I have got you covered. So this is a website template I've built in Go High Level, and it does have all those features that we discussed in terms of the call to action buttons, the trust building copy, the Google reviews, lots of booking functions, and then trust building exercises. So all you really need to do is go in here. You can swap out your logo. You can change the colors, change your phone number. You can change the copy, but just change it a little bit. So for example, if you're a pest control company, put pest control there. If you're a plumber, put plumber there. So just change it where you need to, because a lot of this has been, and then obviously change this to what services you cover. Service areas you service, because this has all been kind of tried and tested, yeah? So we're going to go through here. This is obviously got to be a picture of you or you and your team. Now, I just want to say about this part as well, a lot of you guys have got this kind of severe aversion to kind of being visible online, and I completely understand that, because in a world where it seems like everyone's an Instagram model, it's really overwhelming to put yourself online if you're just an average person, and I've really struggled with that as well. But when somebody's going to hire a trade, especially I can speak from a woman's point of view, and as somebody who's, home a lot and tends to be the one that calls the trades, I want to know who I'm letting into my house. I want to know that, who is this guy? Like, who am I expecting, and who am I letting into my house? So, having a photo of you or your team definitely is reassuring, and it gives me a feeling of, okay, well, this is who they are. This is who I'm expecting. I don't know. It's just a psychological thing, but you really have to have pictures of yourself there. Definitely like sites, and I've tested this out with different trades and different businesses, sites where they have pictures of the actual staff, like they definitely convert better than just stock photos. Do you know what I mean? This is a stock photo, but you get the point. If you just have stock photos, they definitely don't convert as well. They will still convert. You'll still get calls, but they're just not as good in my opinion. Another trust building module. These are your Google review embeds. So this actually is a real JavaScript widget that embeds your Google reviews, more trust building exercises, blog, and then for FAQ, and then basically call to action again down the bottom. So this is really simple, guys. I'm going to show you to the next tab how to edit it. So basically you just click on this button, edit. Now, if you want this template, you're going to have to ping me in the community chat or send me a DM and just tell me that you want this. Now, with this template, I will completely give it to you, but there is a little bit of custom code in here. So some of this is basically like custom Google review widgets. Some of these are just like assets, like this is like just an image source. But yeah, some of the things like the Google review widgets do need to be done. So if you need some assistance with that, then yes, we will charge you extra, a little bit extra, but we can have that set up for you and all modified for you. But you are more than welcome to have a go at this yourself. It is really, really simple. And each of these pages is obviously modifiable. So if I go back to GHL, and I'm, by the way, under sites and then in websites. So this software really can do everything that you need to run your business. So we've got home, about, and contact. So basically, we've got those pages built out. You could also do a services page, which I would recommend. But yeah, it's really about those are the minimal pages we'd want to have. So if you guys need a little bit of help with that, please reach out. If you do need like us to do it for you, obviously we would have to charge extra, but if you need some tips or some advice, definitely just post that in the chat. But yeah, this is the kind of site that you need that's going to convert that traffic, because the main thing I want to get across here is when we start running those Google ads, and I've seen this a lot before, like when I hear people say to me, oh, Google ads didn't work, and I go, all right, well, how was your campaign set up? What was your bidding strategy? What keywords were you going for? Who were you bidding against? Like, a number one thing I probably look at first is like, where were you sending the traffic? What was that website like? Because if you send, and I've seen some really terrible websites in the trade industry, but if you're sending traffic to a really, really bad website, it's just not going to convert. It's not going to make that person feel convinced that you're reputable, high quality. It's just not. So really recommend going through this exercise. It is going to take a little bit of time, but 90% of the workload has been done for you. So if you guys want some help, please reach out. Like I said, I'll be moving on to the next module, which will be a little bit of other setup features